Hello, my beautiful lovers of the world. It is me, Queen Nightmare, and I have you a new Drarry fanfiction called The Vampire and Wolf Drarry Soulmate Fanfic by Isheneman. No idea, but it sounds interesting. Listen to the summary. Soulmates are one of the most rare findings in the world. Everyone has one. Everyone craves one. It's very uncommon to find yours. Only 7 registered soulmate couples were found in the world, and everyone who found theirs was very envied. What happens when Draco Malfoy and Harry Potter find theirs? How will the world react to their newfound love? Does Draco even deserve to find his soulmate? Or can they keep their inheritance and their soulmate bond a secret? It has 14 parts and it sounds very intriguing. Inheritance. Another agonizing summer at the Dursleys. Everyone is downstairs while I'm up in my room watching Hedwig and hoping these last few days will fly by so I can finally go to Hogwarts. Let me reread that sentence. I'm up in my room watching Hedwig and hoping these last few days will fly by so I can finally go to Hogwarts. Oh my goodness, I can't even say that whole sentence. Anyways, suddenly I feel a small amount of pain in the abdomen, hoping it was just from the beating I had earlier. I ignored it, looking out into the mid-moonlight, hoping this day will be over with, and the red-faced baboon doesn't call for me for the rest of the night. Around a bloody hour later, okay, let me do it again. Around a bloody hour later, the pain keeps getting worse. I try to keep my whimpers down so Uncle Vernon doesn't come up and beat me again. The pain gets worse and I'm whimpering gets louder and I feel my scalp burning, hips screeching, and my bones feel like they are being broken. Suddenly, Dudley slams my door open to most likely yell at me to be quiet, but goes speechless. Aunt Petruna comes a few seconds later and looks terrified. Once she gets over her shock, she speedily runs in my room and surprisingly slams the door shut on Dudley's face. "Harry, what's happening?" she screams in a surprising concerned voice. I don't know. It hurts so bad. I don't register her screams as I pass out a very painful sleep. "Mother!" I scream in agony as my inheritance starts. Mother and father told me about inheritance, and I could turn into from what I had inherited from them. "Lucius, is it happening?" She questions. "Ugh, Father, I know, Draco. It will be over with soon. Honey, can't we do something?" "No, Narcissa. It might mess with the process. Can I speak to you outside?" "Yes, dear." They walk out and Lucius shuts the door, so Draco had no way of hearing them, even though his screams would make it so he couldn't hear anymore. Anyway, even though his screams would make it so he couldn't hear anyway. Are we going to tell him about the soulmate situation? No. Because, like most people, he won't be able to find them. His soulmate could be the other side of the world. Let's hope he will be fine by morning and doesn't change that much. He would freak out. They walk back into the room and see their blonde son sleeping peacefully. Let's hope he Let's hope he isn't like the rest of the world and does find his true love. Changes. Ugh, I say as I roll out of the bed in the morning. Last night's events caught up to me. I have no idea what happened. I probably scared Aunt Petrona and Dudley to death. I chuckle at that thought. I get out of bed feeling nauseous and run to the bathroom and throw up in the toilet. I get up and when I'm done and I look in the mirror, surprised at what I'm seeing. I feel I have long, thick, straight black hair instead of brunette hair. I had that goes to the top of my what? Wait, what? This is sorry. This person did not type outright. No offense to the writer, but I have long, thick, straight, pitch black hair instead of frizzy brunette hair. I had that goes to the top of my bum, parted in the middle. My eyes that were dull forest, are now bright hypnotizing green with long, thick black eyelashes. My face was clean and glowing. I look a lot shorter than I was before. I am probably around 5'2" now, when I was 5'5". I now have a small waist and huge hips. When I turn around, I see a huge bum. I couldn't stop looking at it. It was the best bum I've ever seen. My body is a lot more feminine now, but I guess I can deal with the extra attention I'll get from it. But the thing that stands out the most is my huge fangs in the front of my teeth. My teeth are a lot straighter and blindingly white, so the fangs stand out the most. Holy shite, I'm a vampire! What was that accent? I don't know. Came from the belly. Whatever. Oh, holy shit, there was a vampire. I'm a vampire. Where is it? Okay. It was the first thing that came out of my mouth. It's crazy. I was a normal wizard yesterday, and now I look unrecognizable and turned into a vampire. Oh my god. I can see. When I got out of bed, I forgot to put on my glasses and just noticed I have perfect vision. I need to get rid of this hair, I muttered to myself, getting scissors chopping my hair off to shoulder length. Suddenly, I feel nauseous again and stop to puke. When I get back up, all my hair was back to the length that was resting to my bum. All the hair I cut off was on the ground where I dropped it. Where I dropped it was gone. Whoa, I whispered to myself, kind of disappointed. Whoa. I have to look like a girl for the rest of my life. I suddenly heard Vernon screaming. When I walked out of the bathroom, the door slammed open and in comes Sirius. When he looks at me, he looks shocked for a second, then says, "Harry?" Nice observation, but what is happening to me? You went through your inheritance. He looks confused, not knowing James and Lily Potter were vampires. We need to go to Gringotts to see what about your family history, because your mother and father weren't a vampire. Let's go, I guess. At Gringotts. When we walk in, everyone and every elf stares at us. While we start to ward off elves that will help us. I don't understand that whole sentence, but when the staring starts to get uncomfortable, I nudge Sirius and ask why everyone is staring at me. Why is everyone staring at me? They're staring at you because your body is ideal body every girl wants, and every guy has their sexual fantasies about. I blush at his words, feeling even more uncomfortable than I already was. When we get to an elf, he just stares for a second, then snaps out of his trace by Sirius coughing. "Yes, what may I help you with?" he says, politely. It even surprised me. Elves were always mean to everyone. "Yes, we would like to have someone for inheritance." "Yes, that right this way," he smiles. We walk into a room and he asks us who we are. Ask us who we are and what we need. "I'm Harry Potter. I went through my inheritance and want to know my birth certificate and see what my parents were." "Yes, right away, sir." The elf pricks one finger and hand me the parchment of my birth certificate. Fake certificate. Birth name, Harry Potter. Parents, Lily Evans and James Potter. Real certificate. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. Real certificate. Birth name, Harrian Snape. Parents, Lily Evans, dead, and Severus Snape, alive. Inheritance, from father, vampire. Inherited, Potter Manor, Evans Manor, Snape Manor, currently owner of by Severus Snape, Slytherin House, Hufflepuff House, Ravenclaw House, Gryffindor House, Hogwarts School. Everything blocked by Albus Percival Wolfris Brian Dumbledore. I was so angry, I was about to blow. I started pacing and handed Sirius the certificate. "Can I get all the blocks Dumbledore had on what I inherited? Take it down?" "Yes, I'll do that now, sir." I look at Sirius and he looked like he was about to cry. "Am I not your godfather?" I looked at him shocked. Even if you're not my real godfather, you will always be family. I just can't believe Severus is my father. I know. I know. What I think happens is when you were born, Elvis put a glamour on you to look like James. After your inheritance, you look like Snape. Does he now? Did he now? Maybe he knows he had a child, but he doesn't know it's you. Do you know where he lives? So we can tell him? Yeah, let's go. Once they appreciate they knock on the door. When they approach the door, they knock on it. And Severus answers. He takes a look at Harrion and pulls him into a tight hug. Sirius stares at Severus because Snape showing affection? Oh my God, Harrion, where were you? I just had my inheritance. Now I look like this. I like a lot like you. We went to Gringotts and found out you're my father. How evil Dumbledore is. He made up the fake certificate that says that I'm Harry Potter, and how he blocked and I inherited what I inherited from mother. Severus looks shocked. I'm so sorry for treating you so horribly all these years. I know too, Father. Severus says goodbye so they can get some... Sirius says goodbye so they can get some father and son bonding time. While Severus was in awe while Severus takes it all in, they agree to talk about it tomorrow with Malfoy's and find out what they are going to do for the next year. Father shows me where I am going to be sleeping. When he thinks I am asleep, he tells me how much he loves me and how lucky he is, kissing my forehead, and walks away, leaving me to sleep with a smile on my face. This is so much better. I'll try to... Note from the author. This is so much better. I will try to update and give me ideas for the rest of the book. Well, I was sucker punched with that ending. Wow. Okay. I hope you liked this video. I love you guys so much. And destroy that like button in the face. And click the bell if you want to get notified every time I post. Because, yeah. I love you guys so much.